Teresa again. Today we're going to cut my, I think it's chai, if I'm saying it wrong, sorry, chai tea soap from Bramble. This is a fragrance from Bramble Berry. Let's see if I can, it's from Bramble Berry. Okay. So, it has a very warm, sweet spiciness to it. It's very yummy scent. It's something that if I smelled something a food that smelled like that, I'd want to eat it. So I'm gonna try to get it out of its mold. I made this late last night, and I did oven process it. So hopefully it will come out of its mold without too much issue. There we go. It's starting to release. It's got to be a little more forceful with it than what I was being. There we go. And because of the design on the top, I can't quite let it fall out, so I have to take it in baby steps, because if it falls out, it will crush my design, my piping and all of that. So here we go. We've got it out. Yay! It came out fantastic. It's all smooth as glass, pretty much all the way around the sides. What you see here is a light color, but Bramble Berry says that fragrance, or this fragrance oil, the fragrance oil that I used, will discolor. So it's supposed, the bottom here is supposed to go really dark brown according to Bramble Berry's website, and I don't see that happening just yet, but I expect that now that it's out of its mold, it will oxidize and it will turn brown. If it does, it does. If it doesn't, then we have a very creamy latte-ish tea soap. So what I'm going to do is what I usually do. I'm going to pause so that I can actually get a photograph of the soap out of its mold, and then we'll come right back and we'll cut it. Be right back. Okay, so we're back. Have the soap on the cutting board and ready to cut. I'm going to try to position it so that I can cut off an end piece, just a slight end piece. Here. Now, I didn't quite get these little sticks that you see positioned properly, so these bars are probably going to be huge, but that's okay. Better too big than too small, in my opinion. So let's see what we got here. And I'm finding that I may actually need to cut this one on its side. I think the piping may be getting crushed a little too much. And we can't see anything there. There is a drop swirl somewhere in here. See, the piping is breaking off. I'll cut it on it. I think I'll cut it on its side. But there is a drop swirl somewhere in here. There's supposed to be anyway. So, oh, it smells fantastic. I want to eat it. Don't eat the soap. I want to eat it. I won't, but I want to. Now I did do a drop swirl, 2 colors actually. A gold mica and a white inside there. So somewhere in there, there is a drop swirl. We just have to find it. Actually, I probably, forgive me. I'm still new to this whole cutting thing with this cheese board. So I'm actually going to cut it that way. Let's see what we can do here. Alright. see what we got. Oh, actually there's a little, it cut into that stick. I cut a little close to the stick. I hope it'll focus for you. It's very pretty. Very pretty. It's a little rough in texture, and I think that's just because of the wire cutter. But I like it. Oh, I'm interested in seeing when it's going to discolor, what it's going to look like. Because, like I said, Bramble Berry has a photograph of a soap made with this color, or with this fragrance, and it is a very dark color. So I am expecting that this one will, whoa, oopsie, but I am expecting that this one will discolor to that color. And it was sort of my plan for this soap. So that one also came it actually hit the stick. So, ooh, that's not so great. But it's a little uneven because of the sticks are not perfectly straight in there. I haven't done a lot of, I hope that's focusing. I will attach pictures, but I don't often do a lot of embeds or extras like that, so I'm still actually learning placement for them. But I like the swirl. It's pretty. It smells so good, guys. I will put a link in the video, or in the description of this video, to this fragrance, provided that Bramble Berry still carries it. This, I don't know if they did or will have it now or not. I received it actually as a sample with one of my orders from Bramble Berry. So, and that was a few months ago, like before Christmas, I think. So, ooh, I need to move my soaps over a little bit for this one because there's a little twisty part that's hitting the corner, but it's not bad or anything. But this is, can you see, will it focus? There's the top, and then there is the swirl. It's very subtle, but like I said, you can see the gold mica there, and then you can see the white. The gold mica, I ended up using a full heaping tablespoon of mica to do that. It's 24 karat gold mica, but I ended up using a full heaping tablespoon, or teaspoon, not tablespoon, of 24 karat gold mica to accomplish that color. Lots of you all have told me that I wasn't using enough, and that's some of the problems I was having with my colorants. So I opted, this one's gonna be cut just a little funny because of where that stick is. It's gonna be a very wide piece, but I opted to really pump it up to see what difference it made. Oh yeah, this bar is huge. I might actually trim a piece off of the front because this bar is like over an inch and a half. Look at that. So I may actually cut some off the front there because it's just too big. That's just too big. But it looks pretty. There's an air pocket there, but it's really not an air pocket. It's just because of where I piped the top one. It's just done with a piping bag like a cake. So you get those little pockets sometimes. It's not a big deal. You know, it's just soap, and it's handmade soap, so you can expect some imperfect pieces. There's some imperfect imperfections. I cannot talk today. In these soaps, and you know, that's just the way it goes when you have something that's handmade. It's usually not exactly perfect because it's not coming from some sort of machine. Oh, this bar moved on me. It's a little wonky in the cut because it twisted on me. That's okay. We'll just correct the next piece. It's not the end of the world. You get this little bubbly texture when you use a wire cutter. I need to get a planer to fix it. I like this swirl. You can kind of see where I brought my stick through. I do wish that the swirl was a little thicker. Maybe I needed to use a little more of the I can't think. I needed to use a little more, make a little more of the colorants for that portion of the soap. And this one will need to be straightened because it is crooked. There, where it moved. That's the one we seen a while ago. And here's the new piece. I really love this. I hope you can see it there. I really like that. I poured my soap from very high, but it didn't drop all the way to the bottom. Not the end of the world. A little disappointing, but not the end of the world. And here's our, you can see where the little curly piece, there's our end piece. I like this one. I don't know if you could see, but I like that swirl. It's very pretty. It's kind of a little wonky. I like wonky things. So. This one's a little messed up on the corner, but I really like the swirl for it. And then one last piece. We'll just pop it down. So, can you see there? Oh, they're pretty, right? I know I'm telling you that they're pretty. Yeah, so anyway, thank you for watching. Happy soaping. Bye-bye.